Hello everyone. So today we are going to go in depth knowledge about arrays. So truly grasp how array work in C Sharp, we need to understand how they store in memory. This knowledge will help you optimize your code and manage memory efficiently. So when you declare an array in C Sharp, memory is allocated to store its element in contiguous block. The size of this block depends on the data type and the number of elements in the array. So, for example, suppose this block of code is an array. So, and it is an integer type. So, what will be the declaration of this? Int square bracket variable name say a equal to new and integer square bracket close, and here we can define the number of elements we can declare. So suppose we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so we want to declare 7. So this will denotes the complete array block. It is a contiguous allocation in memory. So what does it mean? So this particular block of allocation will be done in the memory. So suppose we have memory here, this is a memory block, and we want to store this array, so it will be stored contiguously, means it will be allocated like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so complete this block will be an allocation of this array. So C sharp allocates memory sequentially. This means that elements are stored one after the other in a linear fashion, like we try to demonstrate here. Okay, so if you have an array of integer, for example this, and each integer will store right after the previous one. So say a 0 index will be this one, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So it's start from 0 to it will go up to 6. So that's how the location of memory is done. It is not like this, like 0 will be here, 1 will be here, 2 will be here. It's not like this. It will always be a contiguous allocation of memory. I hope you get the allocation. When we declare an array, it is of a single type of array. So means if I say it is an integer type, so I will allocate memory for the integer type, that is 4 bytes. Okay, so this block contains 4 bytes of data. Next one also contains 4 bytes, because an array store only a single type of elements. So if I want to store float or decimal or string or char values, then I have to create a separate array variable. So because of this, all the elements in the array have same size regardless of their values. It could be 1 to 100 for integer type, or any other possible value of integer. This is important because it allows to access the element using an index. Okay, so we can access integer index based values. So the index of this variable of array index will be 0. Similarly, we can access this one with index 1 and 2 and so on. So to access an element in an array, the compiler uses the base address of the array. So suppose we have to access an element, so say a index say 3, and we want to store some sort of values, say 100. Okay, so how compiler will allocate the value, or how it will access based on the index? So we have integer type, so its allocation or the size will be 4 bytes. So it will be 4 into the index value, that is 3, and plus the current address, that is start of the address, that will be the index address we want to access, that is this one. Okay, so because of the indexing pattern and the calculation help us to access any random values, like any index value at big O 1 time complexity. So this is the randomly accessing any value based upon index. Okay. Array in C# allocate memory sequentially and have a fixed element size. Okay, and offer efficient random access through indexing. Understanding memory storage aspect is essential for writing efficient code and optimize your application. So I hope you able to understand how the arrays work in C# and the background process of arrays. So hopefully it clear out the concept of how arrays are stored in the memory and help you understand the efficiency and principles behind the array operations in C#. So with the help of this demonstration, it will be much more clear now. If you like this understanding and learn something from it, then please like and subscribe.